Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Coming out with it, it's low. The Judicials offense will go to work first. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. He's up to 47 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
They'll send the back in motion. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He makes the grab. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Catch in the middle, it's Kent. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's made. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Navy offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. There he goes. Touchdown, Navy! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking for an early chunk play, read option to the right. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He now has 56 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the season. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Judicials are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here comes the heat. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the ground with the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. Breaks into the open. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. Give to the big fullback. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. When you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. The big fullback's got it. Finds some fresh air. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field, but a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. He wants it all. score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game. And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Judicials want to move quickly.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop. So now it's 2nd and long. Using his feet. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends. Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of shoving their face into the fan. They're getting blocks. They're inside the tackle. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Neal. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's a heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit. I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Judicials will punt this one away. A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis.
The Judicials will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hodges. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. He's going for the big play. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Now on the option. He breaks a tackle. Looking for more room. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The give to the big fullback. Shakes off the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. They're working that left side. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Gain of 21 on the play. That's a first down.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now on the move. Runs through a tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Navy offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's complete to the right. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Dances away to buy time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitchman. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Judicials with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to slam in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? On the option. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Judicials. Quick strike through the air for the score. After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man,
And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hodges. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Navy will go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
To throw, it's Horvat. Setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, no, the ball popped out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Motion from the back. Fullback's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Sticks it in his belly. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
And no monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on second down. Finds space on the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Judicials want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. They get a big win here and start the season on a